Okay, so I saw this post on Twitter. It says, "What is your favorite double album?" And I actually have two that I wanted to share today. So first up, I have Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. This is one of the best albums I've ever heard, and if you've never listened to it, you should definitely check it out. I have a reaction to it on my main channel. I'll try to link that below so you can see my first reaction to it. But, obviously I love it. And so, Love's in Need of Love Today is just such a beautiful opener. I think it really sets the tone for the album musically with what is to come. It's just an excellent song. Have a Talk with God, exceptional. Yeah, it's so good, having those two songs in the beginning. One of his classic songs, I Wish, is on this album. You have stuff like Ordinary Pain, which is absolutely incredible. I love the twist that song has. Summer Soft is definitely one of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs. I think that it is just excellent from top to bottom. You have Pastime Paradise, which Coolio later sampled. And I even really love stuff like Black Man. I think that that's such an excellent record overall. You have Another Star, which is a little bit underrated. As is one of the best songs of all time as well. I just love this album. I love every single song on it. The songwriting on here I think is really strong. Amazing vocal performances and just strength in his vocals and textures of his voice. I love the production on here as well. Instrumentation. Yeah, Stevie Wonder's a genius. One of the best albums of the 70s. It's one that I feel like I have to listen to all the way through when I listen to it because there's just so many good songs on here. But yeah, I'd say this is probably my absolute favorite, and then I have one more pick to share. My other pick is the Beatles' White Album. So, I really enjoy this one. And what's so cool about this is there's just so many different kinds of songs and styles and stuff like that. They kind of wrote their own stuff for this. They would come together and do the instrumentation and stuff like that. But I think there's some that they just recorded alone, which is interesting. But Blackbird, definitely one of my favorite Paul McCartney songs is on this record. Julia is a beautiful piece. My Guitar Gently Weeps is on this album, which I actually think is overrated, but a lot of people go up for that song. One George Harrison song people don't talk about enough is Piggies. I actually really enjoy that song. I feel like a lot of people don't go up for it. They might think it's kind of odd, but I really enjoy that song, actually. Obla Di Obla Da has always been another Beatles song that I really like, and then I learned years later that a lot of people don't go up for it, but I think that it's so much fun, and Paul McCartney is just so great with melodies, as I said 1,000 times before. Mother Nature's Son is really beautiful with all the guitars on here. I Will is an excellent song. I prefer the Anthology 2 version, I think, but I like the album version as well. I also love stuff like Back to USSR, Rocky Raccoon, Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey. There's so many good songs on this album, and yeah, really, really enjoy it. Definitely one of my favorite Beatles albums, so another one that came to mind for me. But let me know what are some of your favorite double albums. I might make a part 2 to this, but these are the first two albums that I thought of.